Bing, 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 bing. We're live. It is the. Oh right. Yes, it's the Kent Beck Scrum, and it's a Wednesday, and that means it's a special Wednesday activity. I have to go to the Meetup remote pair programming site where one person RSVP'd for the Scrum, and I will post the link in for online. Join meeting there. And Nitish is here. Hello, Nitish. Nitish is here. Welcome, Nitish.
Hey, hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm all the better for you being here. Wonderful. Great stuff. So Nitish and Lara and Sam are here. And yeah, what is going on? Bonk. What have I been doing? I've spiked something that will get the AdWords tracking for sign-up conversions into website 1. And I need to kind of polish that and think more about testing and so on. Yes. So that's my main thing there. I've been connecting with different premium members and talking to them about their professional development plans, which is great. Yeah, that's the main thing since the last Scrum, isn't it? Is there anything else? Yeah. Oh yeah, and helping Cess and Kostas and other people for local support. Yeah, so it's been a nice, calm day of getting little things done, haven't I? Oh, yeah, I fixed that bug that we had on the static site as well. So and did other cool minor things there. That's me not blocked. I would just on that process of how are we going to properly test that AdWords things. Oh, I added analytics to the static site as well. So should start getting some data there. Lara, how are things going with you?
Yeah, good day.
Ah, so I heard a kind of a good thanks, and then the audio kind of trailed off. I wonder if we.
Is it back?
It's back now. Yes, go ahead.
There's a connection somewhere. I've been working on MetPlus now and trying to get the columns to work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just merged in, so I've just put a cry for help.
Yes, which we saw. Your audio is coming and going. I wonder if you might want to just sort of reload, maybe restart the browser and come back in, Lara, and maybe we can have a more detailed look at the I think it's the bootstrap issue that you're suffering from once you've had a chance to reload. Interested to hear more about it. In the meantime, let's check in with Nitish. How are things going with you?
Hey, hi, Sam. Things are going pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was just working on my resume. I have updated my LinkedIn profile. I think it's been long since I've updated my LinkedIn profile.
Sure.
I'm also, I've been tracking the Slack chat probably very frequently because that gives me a lot of tech knowledge. I've also joined the Elixir group. I've completed the Elixir part of the Udemy course. I've looked into Phoenix. And that's it. That's what I'm doing right now. And I also support my previous company, though not officially, not on record, but just submitting some work for them.
Great. Yeah. So you're based in the US now, but no, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, I'm in the US now.
Yes. But sorry, doing some remote work. So to talk about LinkedIn, I just I sent you a connection on LinkedIn so that we can be connected. Yes, and great that for the Elixir stuff. Yeah, you're up on Premium Mob. So yeah, I guess there's going to be the Elixir Mob probably won't start for another 10 days or so, but we're going to have a Ruby Mob session tomorrow if you're interested in attending.
Sure. I'll be attending that.
Oh, cool. Fantastic. Great to have you with us. Good stuff. But so nothing blocking you, apart from a deep burning desire to find that perfect coding job.
Yes. Right now, that's my next target.
All right. Good stuff. Well, we'll see. You and I have been chatting, and we'll keep on working on that. Lara, let's see. How is your audio now?
Can you still hear crackling on?
There's a slight crack. There's a crackling, and it's sort of there's your voice, and then there's kind of like a beep, which sounds like it's drowning out half of what you're trying to say, which may make working on problem somewhat problematic. I guess, did you reboot the browser? I guess we may have lost Lara again, which is a shame. I would say to Lara, yeah, I'll maybe just say to Lara in the, it's always frustrating when the, you know, she's obviously, she's got stuck on something, she wants help. Maybe try computer reboot or different browser. Yeah, just, well, while you and I are here, Nitish, we were just talking, weren't we, about website 1 and yeah, wiki dashboard to get set up for the React thing. I certainly wouldn't be averse to there's a process I think that we need to go through in website 1 where we kind of clean up the JavaScript or make it consistent and maybe replace it with some React points. But yeah, so I think, but whichever one you're interested in, I think the thing is you want to get into you know, a consistent process of picking up tickets and submitting pull requests repeatedly, so that it's kind of almost something that you're doing in your sleep, so to speak. I think that's one of the core being completely fluent in that is going to serve you in fantastic stead for, because almost every technical job these days in the US involves you know, interacting with GitHub and so on, or at least all the cool ones do. So
yeah. Sure, I'll be starting on working with website 1 and wiki edit dashboard also.
Great.
I'll look into some tickets probably.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, and we might have a chance to do a quick review of the board, but let's see if we can now get Lara. Hey, Lara.
Better.
Yes, I can hear you fine at the moment.
Okay, great stuff. Yeah, I think it was just because of the big storm, so I restarted Marita.
There we go. Yeah, so did you just want to tell us, we've kind of done the Scrum. Do you just want to tell us a bit more about the problem that you're encountering? You can share your screen and let's have a look at it.
Okay, sure. So, so I've just been around. So on the front page. So what's happening here is if I get my blocks equal, but it's moving off to the right. So the space on this left. So I'm trying to get it centered with it. And I've been playing around with all the different comments, but it's not getting it right.
Yes, I think I understand the problem. We're still getting some audio interruption, but not so bad now that I'm able to understand that. Is the code that current code, is it up somewhere? Is it a pull request? Can I pull it onto my system quickly so that I can play with it?
No, I haven't pushed this up as yet.
Right. I mean, I would say, I mean, in this situation, from my point of view, the fastest way to help you would be to like actually have the code. Like, I mean, maybe this is like me being silly, but like if I could pull the code onto my system, that would enable it to be, you know, fixed relatively fast. I mean, I guess, and feel free, if it's all totally broken, you can push it into a different branch, you know, if you prefer. But yeah, or just into that branch. I don't know if you've got an open pull request there. But so while you're doing that, if you want to get that all up and into the right place, I was just gonna maybe for Nitish's benefit, I was just gonna maybe talk through the current website 1 board. So oh, and also I guess one thing I was gonna direct. So Nitish, you may or may not have seen, we've been working on our documentation in terms of how you sort of attack being involved in a project. We've got this this thing, depending on how much time you have. Often people have little tiny chunks of time. Is that that don't feel that it's like, oh, I haven't got time to work on this ticket, so I can't do anything. Any comments you can give on open pull requests or votes in the channel, you know, even if it's just like, you know, 5 or 10 minutes, are still very valuable to the project. obviously you've done this thing that we did today, we joined a Scrum and so on. That's absolutely great. Yeah, and so at the moment, I mean, we've got this. Somebody was trying to submit a pull request, and I think they didn't quite understand how pull requests work. So there's one open thing there, which the open thing about I kind of just I closed their pull request and I said like that they were just sort of like submitting random PRs from one place to another, and I said, look, you need to actually create your own branch and then submit that. And so I think it does fix a fairly important bug, or an annoying but relatively minor bug that could. But he, you know, the person now, I don't know, seems to have wandered off. That could use some tests possibly before it was pulled in. That's the main thing, kind of in the hopper. I've just opened this. I've got this spiked one, which I mentioned before about the setting up the AdWords conversions. You know, input and thoughts about that, very welcome. It's got like one co-climate issue on it, and this one is Corey's working on kind of a fix there. He's kind of in the middle of stuff like that. We had a pairing session the other day to kind of like resolve that. There's a lot of interesting. Well, I think it's interesting. There's a lot of discussion in there that you know, if you're interested to see what the other things that are going on are, but there are, you know, continue to be things that are like up for grabs and so on. I guess I won't talk more through it, but you've seen the waffle board before, right? Haven't you?
Yes. Yeah,
I've seen. Yeah. So you know, we're kind of behind really on voting on things, but so anything that's even of like marginal interest, just let me know and we can start a vote.
Sure.
Great stuff. Okay. Well, there's a little overview there. Yeah, Lara. So did you push that code up?
Yeah, I put the link in the chat.
Okay, in the
Hangout
chat. There we go. Okay, so this is a Met Plus UI thing here. I guess if I see the pull requests, here we go. Right. So this is Met Plus Pets. Now, do I have that checked out? Let's have a look. Let's go here. CD Agile Ventures, CD Met Plus. I maybe don't. But at least we can have a look at the code directly in there. Okay, clone Met Plus Pets. Pull that down. Okay. And so the main, I mean, it's so this is this, which is the page that's giving you the trouble? It's the
page,
the index page,
the index page,
right? The main front page, and right. So you've got these sort of columns and rows managing these different things, and it's ending up in two different places, right? Yeah. All right, I guess I didn't have it. Let's see if I can, how quickly I can get set up with it. But having the pull request allows me to navigate it separately myself. But so then, if we go back to your screen, so
yeah.
So do you want to just show me the code that you've got for the page that appears to be giving you the wrong, like that's your. You basically that's the HAML for the main page.
This is the one block, and this is the other block.
Okay.
And just test it. So.
Right, and the thing that I see there is you've got, if you go back to the code, that's doing like you've got column MD8 and then MD5. The I mean, that seems super, and I'm not a Bootstrap expert, but if you want to have, there are like 12 columns I think in Bootstrap. So if you want to have two things equally spaced, then don't you want both of them to have like 6 elements in them? And just like giving them like an 8 and then a 5. I mean, maybe that's some special effect that I'm just not familiar with, but I would have thought that in terms of making those two things go sort of side by side, we wanted column MD6 on both and remove the other column thing.
Audio again.
So yeah, your audio's going. But so yeah, having made that change, that sort of merged them together. I'm not familiar with that. And then you've got like a pull 9 on both of them as well.
Yeah, it's a push-pull. Push-pull. So what the push-pull does is that it makes it move underneath each other for mobile.
Okay.
So that's what I've understood.
That's the effect that you're hoping to achieve there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the column MD8 and the column MD5 from.
I'm not sure about push-pull, but have you checked column offset?
This one over here?
Yeah. What it does is, if at all you want a column before the grid which you are trying to change, you can give an offset, then column MD3 or 4, whatever you want, and another offset.
Yeah, your audio kept breaking out there, Lara. All right, there's a particular technique that you're trying to use that's going to work with mobile. Is it looking good on the mobile, or is it just looking poor on the what's the word? The like desktop view?
It's looking poor on the desktop view and great on mobile.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
So, sorry, I kind of got Nitish half saying I need to use offset. So does that mean I need to replace the pull with offset?
Yeah. What you have to do is just a second. So column MD8 and column MD5. You're using both the grid systems, right? So you have to use at least one, like column MD8 or column MD5. So if you are using both, the second one will be overwritten on the first one. So if you are using, so it's completely into 12 blocks, 12 columns. Okay, so if you want like half and half, so it will be 6 and 6. And if you want some offset, you have to give column MD3, column MD3, sorry, column MD offset 3 and column MD3. And the other one is column MD3, column MD offset 3. So, okay, you can just try column MD3. This is the block, right?
The first block, the left. This is
the left block. Okay.
The left block.
So you can just try column MD3, 3 or 4, whatever you want.
Okay, let's say column MD3.
Okay. So, and you have to give an offset of column MD offset -3. Okay. Probably the same thing for the other one.
The second column.
Okay, so it's completely 3 into 4, that's 12.
Okay.
Okay, and now based on this, you can adjust your column. Like if you want, you can go with column MD4 and change the offset to 2 or something.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to keep messing around.
Yeah, and one thing I was going to show you, Lara, that might be a little faster is I've got your thing set up and I'm running it locally here, and so
to use the
yeah.
Good idea.
So that just saves the thing that, I mean, so the call was the call, what was it? It was call offset that you were suggesting there, was it? Nitish?
Column MD offset.
Column MD -offset, and so maybe have the two of them.
Yeah. So 2 of them should combine to make it 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was because it's a 12 width.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
it's not centered though.
It's still not quite. Well, and the interesting, and the thing here as well is we can see that
what's doing what where.
Yeah, there's it's interesting here. So we've got the row, and then this is existing. So it's 2 and then 4. Interesting. And so there I could just put that in as a 1.
Okay.
I think that's is that because we're getting some kind of thing in between them that is centered there, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah.
And so if you just want to see what I've done, I'm doing the first one offset by 1 and the second one offset by 2.
Okay, thank you so much, Nitish and Sam.
That's our pleasure. Our pleasure. And thank you, Nitish, because I'm ably demonstrated that CSS and Bootstrap are not my core competency. I'm much more happier with the databases, really. But there's room for all of us to learn more. But yes, I think what I do know, and I think this spans across work in any part with computers, is the key thing is about the debug loop. So when you find yourself going backwards and forwards from one thing to another, anything you can do that will, like for example, with the databases, like getting the PSQL in there or what have you, or the console here in the Chrome or whatever, anything that allows you to see the consequences of your change immediately is golden.
Yeah, perfect.
Good stuff. All right, a successful Scrum. Problem solved.
Thank you.
All
Yay.
right. Good stuff. Perfect. Yeah. The other thing, of course, if we hadn't been available, the thing I was going to say is that I know how frustrating it is when you've got this thing and you're like, it's awful, isn't it? Is like if there isn't immediately help available in this sort of real-time thing, then I think writing out the question, like as if you're about to post it on Stack Overflow, is super helpful. And then also actually posting it on Stack Overflow as a kind of way of just warming up. Sometimes even through the process of writing it out, you may discover the solution problem. And then also, there's so many helpful people on Stack Overflow who will. And of course, you remember, you as a premium member, you have Sam Joseph's guarantee of protection on Stack Overflow. Anybody who's mean to you on Stack Overflow has to deal with me. I will sort them out. So there we go.
Perfect.
All right. Well, happy coding, and I guess I'll catch you both tomorrow in the mob session.
Yeah, great. Not me, Sam. Sorry, I've got my nephew's birthday.
Oh, far more important. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yes, good stuff. All right. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you.
On the Scrum. Yes.
Yeah. Bye for now. Take care.
Ciao. Bye.